I need people for summer feeding. We also need donations for summer feeding for gas.
Okay.
Gas is so high. You know, if anybody would like to just make a donation for that and earmark it, you'll be able to do that through the United Way auction too.
So you need volunteers, people to get involved.
We do. We have to, the way the summer feeding works, the meals are prepared at London Elementary School, but we have to go in and we have to put those meals in bags. So that takes a whole cruise of just putting the meals in the bags. Then there's paperwork that is associated with this. We have to have somebody go out on the routes and do the paperwork and then actually just deliver the meals.
Now, who do you wish to target with the United Way? The people in great need, or who do you specify and targeting?
Well, that's the great thing about United Way. Most groups, you will have a target group. You know, you'll either be working with children or the elderly, or you will have one particular group. But when you give to United Way, you just target everyone.
Oh, that's wonderful.
For instance, OPAC, that's the Older Persons Activity Center. They do home delivered meals to shut-ins. They do meals there in the center. We pay for transportation to take the elderly to the doctor, and sometimes to the grocery store. Then you've got the rescue squad. The rescue squad, we help them with the rescue squad vehicles that's actually used that goes out if there is a wreck. So, I mean, that's a group, they help everybody. You know, anybody, not only if you're a resident in Laurel County, if you have to be traveling in Laurel County or you're on the interstate and have an accident. Then we have the community cooperative care, and they're the ones that they help with utility assistance and food bank. And again, when you give to United Way, you don't just hit any one particular group. You help serve the whole community.
That is so wonderful. Now, where is the offices or headquarters located at in London?
Actually, I do this out of my home, and we do that so we don't have any overhead. Very
good, very good. And so contact numbers.
330-0702.
0702. That's right. And we need people to get involved with the United Way. You know, we've got the big auction coming up. Businesses can donate to this, and really it goes such a long way. It
goes a long way, and also they get a perk from it. It's just like a commercial. It will be the cheapest commercial they'll ever have on TV. They are allowed to write out what they want us to say, you know, tell us where they're located, what they do, their hours, and you know, it'll be presented when the item's taken up, and then sometimes you may be on, if you're getting bids on it, you may be on there for 2 hours, and it repeated every time that it comes back. So it's a great way to get the word out as to where you're at and what you're doing.
Exactly, and that's why we've started this program up. We want to get the word out as well to the community, to people in need, to people that's looking for answers, looking for help, and would like to also help these organizations. Get in behind them. Churches, there's so many churches watching right now that could help the, you know, food pantries or whatever.
Right, that's right. And again, if you have a Bible school in the summer and you would like to receive these meals, just get in touch with me. You will be trained as how to do the paperwork. There is a little bit of paperwork, but nothing that's not doable. But we'll work with you when you come on board. If you are using these meals in your Bible school, I come out right at the very beginning of the week and work with you, make sure everything's all right. And it's just awesome. And I hear stories about the role that Bible schools play. There are so many kids that this is one way they get a meal. I had one little girl last year that when I had gone to the church to do my visit that I have to make, I found the director of that Bible school in tears, literally. She had talked with the little girl that walked 3 miles to get her supper.
My goodness, my goodness. And you see, we take so much for granted. You know, if we got a good home, good clothes, and plenty to eat, you know, think about the ones, the misfortunates that don't have all these material things, that don't even have a hot meal at night.
That's exactly right. And we live in a community, I don't care, it seems like what road that you go up, you're going to find a beautiful home, nice vehicles, you know, boats in the front yard, and then you can go within a rock throwing distance and find a child that is living in dire poverty,
Oh,
dire poverty.
yes, yes. And you know, I've noticed so many of these storage units now, people storing up, storing up, storing up. Take some of that storage and donate it to the United Way, because people can put that to use instead of just laying it up somewhere.
Absolutely. And I've often said we can sell just about anything. We've sold live animals, we've sold windmills, we've sold just about everything at one point or another. But it's a fun time, our auction is, but yet it also addresses a huge need.
Well, now what time is this auction going to start on February the 22nd?
Okay, it starts at 6 o'clock in the evening, it goes to 11 o'clock at night, and those are the times for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then Saturday, we start at 9 o'clock in the morning and we go till 12 noon.
Where will the auction be held at this year?
It is at the Community Center in London.
Community Center, so people can come on in and bid and just take part?
You can come in. We do have the items. We go into the Community Center on the 19th.